And in a way, it was the best night of her life. The best night she had had in years. What it do, love bugs? We are walking through the word grief. And today is a challenging day. It is the R in grief. And this can be very difficult. It can elicit feelings of guilt or shame. But sometimes everything you lose isn't a loss. And you can have two things be true at the same time. So we have a mom who had a son, loved him to pieces, did all that she could for him. And for various reasons, he chose a life of partying, which included alcohol and eventually drugs. So he started to do drug addict things. He started to steal and become violent. So he had to leave the home. Would still break in and do all of these things. And the parents were at their wits' end. And so despite loving their child and everything that they went through, after years of arrests and posting bail and getting into physical fights with their own offspring, one night there is that knock on the door and they open it and it's the police. And unfortunately, Junior is gone. He's deceased. Now, obviously they're crying and they're grieving, but the next day they realize something, that they slept like bricks, the kind where you don't turn over and your bladder locks up so you don't even get up to go to the bathroom, that despite having lost their son, despite all of the love and the memories from his youth, that a part of them was relieved that now they could sleep, that now they wouldn't have to worry about him breaking to their home, that they wouldn't have to worry about him going to family members, harassing them for money, worrying about him getting arrested, worrying about him being beat up in jail, all of the things that were happening to him and all of the things that were happening to them as a result. So two things can be true at the same time. You can love your son and you can grieve genuinely, but you can also be relieved that now you can sleep. Now the things that you've worked hard for, your reputation, your home, and the few possessions you might have are now safe. And so are you. The R in grief is a controversial one, love bugs, because it stands for relief. Sometimes when someone dies, you're simply relieved on top of everything else you might be feeling. And you are loved, wanted, and needed, or you would not be here. Ladybug out. And I love you.